think...
If they keep this up, they're going to ruin our date.
This is a date! Ah! That's a good sight for my sore eyes after these last couple of days. Hello everybody, it's Mimberly. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing the Lingering Lust event playthroughs. Now, knowing my luck, I am going to be late getting this out, most likely, because I'm kind of mass recording everything on the same day. I promise I'm sane. Anyway, let's get on to Sylus. We're on the prologue right now. So, let me just make sure you guys can actually hear me okay, because my computer is being stupid by not showing my mic. There we go. Okay. Nothing beats soaking in the hot springs to melt away your stress. Going to this resort was best choice. I sit on the edge of the pool, and with a sigh of relief, I ease my legs into the water.
If it's that good, then get in. What's the point of sitting on the edge?
Are you not going to grab me by the waist and, like, pull me in? In the rising steam, I see Sylus resting against the edge. A haze has wrapped itself around him. You don't get it. To unwind, you have to take it slow. Let the feeling sink in from your toes to your head. Oh, we're back in Lincoln. A few days ago, I received an invitation from a hot spring resort. I was really busy before then. I was still wondering who sent it when Sylus called me. It's as if he got his cue. Of course he did. My dragon!
Did you get the invitation?
Yes. A serene escape to the mountains with rejuvenating hot springs. Don't tell me this is another one of your business ventures.
It belongs to an old acquaintance of mine. I did a few favors for him, so he could have the location. The resort just opened, and he invited us to visit.
In other words, it's a business trip. And here I thought you had planned this getaway for me.
Why can't it be both? If I'm not mistaken, someone complained about her aching back and needing a break for a week.
Fine, if I agree to this, can we throw in a deluxe massage package?
That can be arranged. But only one masseur is available. And substitutions aren't an option.
You can massage me all over any day of the week, my love.
Pack your bags if you want to go. I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Oh, if you want to go, the fact that he's not forcing us. Love him. Our consent king. My thoughts return to the present. I look at Sylus, who's lounging a little too comfortably in the hot spring. I use my leg to splash water toward him. There goes my deluxe massage. Mr. Sylus decided to enjoy the hot spring without me.
I'm making sure the temperature is just right for my dear customer.
I eye the wooden basin with flower petals beside me. When Sylus isn't looking, I scoop up a handful and toss them at him. Petal attack. The brochure says the petals are good for your skin. Why don't you test that for me while you're at it? Oh! I grin at Sylus, who's now covered in petals. But then he does something to me. But then he pulls me into the water. Carrying the warmth of Sylus's hand, wet petals touch my cheek. I close my eyes.
I already tested them. They're effective. But even the finest hot spring water and petals won't work unless you experience them for yourself.
Aww. The water soothes my body and washes away my fatigue. I look up and notice a few birds have landed on the pool's edge. They're chirping at us non-stop. They're cute. I bet they'll get along with Mephisto. I think Mephisto would tell them to cough up. Or like, forget how. There's a pun that I had in my head and it didn't come out. Is it like, fuck off or something like that?
Mephisto doesn't like uninvited guests. Something around here must have caught their attention.
Maybe it's the scented petals? I fish out a few from the water and cautiously hold them out to a bird. It ignores me and hops away. If it's not the petals, then are they curious about us?
You might want to narrow that down a little more, kitten.
I I turned my head to see that 5 or 6 birds have somehow found their way to Silas's head and shoulders. Seeing them use him as a perch is quite the spectacle. I grab my phone and aim it at him. But before I can hit the record button, a large hand touches my waist and pulls me closer.
You're just watching. Won't you lend a hand?
I think...
If they keep this up, they're going to ruin our date.
This is a date! Ah! I am unhealthy for this man, seriously. Oh my god, I don't know why Moo Player's taking so long to load today. Maybe I need to update it. I'll have to look into it. But... this is like the first chapter now. So, it took quite a bit of effort, but we finally managed to get out of the hot spring without hurting the birds. But after that, a steady stream of small animals keeps flocking to Sylus. There are too many to chase away. Having returned to our hotel room, I lean against Sylus and pull up the association's database on my phone. I'm looking up similar cases. Oh, last time I saw that robe was the Bond replay, and I am certainly not complaining. I found it. There was a Wanderer attack in this area before. There's still residual energy, but thankfully it's not harmful to humans. You soaked in a hot spring, but those waters were infused with that energy, so it gave you a trait that attracts small animals. If only we knew what it was exactly, that it'd make things easier.
It's a scent.
Sylus holds up his phone and shows a few reports Luke and Kieran sent over.
Appearances can be changed and voices can be disguised. But for animals, scent is the most powerful signal. The hot spring gave me one, and it's irresistible to them.
Can I come in for a smell? Even though I've got no sense of smell IRL, I can certainly imagine it. Really? I sniff the air around us. I've been next to you this whole time, though. My nose hasn't smelled anything weird.
You're too used to it. Those associated with the black-hearted will be stained. Why don't you come closer and get a good sniff? Maybe you'll notice it then.
Don't mind if I do. With a knowing look, I lean toward the crook of Sylus's neck and make a show of carefully sniffing my way down to his chest.
Well?
It smells different. There's this fresh, fruity scent. It reminds me of the juice we had during breakfast today.
You did all that sniffing to say I smell like our breakfast.
You smell like my breakfast, actually. I wasn't thorough enough. I should try again. Knowing exactly what Sylus wants, I grab the collar of his shirt, pull it open, and then press my nose against his neck. I can feel his warmth. Oh my god. Sylus's hand rests on the back of my head, his palm carrying a gentle morning warmth.
How long do you plan to keep this up?
As long as I fucking want, my boy. Oh, we've been interrupted. We've been cop blocked by animals now. First we get cop blocked by seagulls. Mephisto's cop blocked us a couple of times. Now we're being cop blocked by animals in general. I just need to take you to an island where there's like no life so I can fuck the ever living shit out of you. There's a series of soft sounds outside the window. We turn to look. The culprits are gone, but they left a pile of wild berries and flowers on the windowsill. Oh! Since those animals can't get to you, they're trying to win you over with gifts. Sylus opens the window and sweeps the presents inside with one hand. He picks up a small flower and examines it.
These trinkets can hardly impress me.
They're trying, though. Let them be cute. I pluck out 2 branches with berries as red as rubies. Then I hold them up to his head and pretend they're a pair of horns. The branches are nice, though. They must have picked the best for you. Not everyone gets this kind of special treatment.
So you're saying I should thank them?
Yeah. Exactly. If you're a little nicer, they might give us a break the next time we go out.
Returning favors isn't my style.
Sylus runs his fingers through my hair and tucks in several of the prettiest flowers.
But borrowing their gifts and giving them to you, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, I love him. Oh my goodness, look at the outfit! Oh, I love it! Concerned that Sylus's new scent might be troublesome for him, I keep an eye on what he's doing. In the meantime, the resort owner invited us to go to a mixology event. Oh god, Sylus, me and alcohol. Let's just say, we remember what happened when Rosie Hughes dropped. Standing by the wardrobe, I place a heavy coat on Sylus, making sure it's tight, and then winding a scarf snugly around his collar. There, that should do it. Oh, don't tell me you're just taking all that. Sylus! Fuck's sake! Bundled up like a zucchini, Sylus wriggles out of his wrappings and sets the coat aside.
The venue is sealed off. Animals can't get in, so worrying is pointless.
But people might smell it. What if someone...
You're worried that other people might be attracted to my scent. Like those animals.
Yeah, because you're mine, and in the nicest way possible. Sylus, hold on, I think I got it on my desk somewhere. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Ah! Yes, perfect. So, if you remember, we're married! So, y'all ain't going anywhere. I'm concerned about your safety. Feed fruit. I grab a strawberry from the fruit platter and shove it into Sylus's mouth.
Don't worry. I've made several observations since then. You're the only human here who can detect my scent. In other words, only those who can truly sense it are drawn to it.
Okay. Still don't make me feel easy, though. Despite our exchange, I still drag Sylus over to an unoccupied cocktail table in the corner. It's a DIY event where guests can choose their ingredients to make a unique drink. I put a few into my mixing glass and carefully stir. Sylus, however, doesn't reach for anything on the table. He approaches the refreshments and returns with a glass of fruit juice. Yes, Sylus learning not to mix me and alcohol together. Is that the same one we had during breakfast the other day?
It also has a few other flavors you said you liked.
Sylus swirls the mixing glass. The ice cubes float and clink inside it.
With these, I can make a special drink that's uniquely yours. It's one of a kind.
Oh! Then I'll make a Sylus cocktail. I follow his lead and add lemon slices, pomegranate juice, and a splash of strong liquor to my mixing glass. But there's something still missing. As I look at the other ingredients, I notice a rich aroma. It's coming from a bottle beside Sylus. I pick it up and do a taste test. It's not as bold as it smells. That's odd. Its scent is intense, but the flavor is almost flat. Sylus, do you want to try it? Sylus leans in and takes a sip from my glass. The fragrance blooms around us and captivates my senses.
Your palate isn't deceiving you. It's not the flavor you're looking for. I have a theory.
Huh? Sylus wraps his arm around my shoulders. Between him and that intoxicating scent, I find myself moving closer to his body.
Are you sure you're smelling the liquor?
Maybe. I look up. Sylus's face is just a breath away from mine, and the rich aroma envelops me. Now, I know whose scent it is. Surrendering myself, I close my eyes and lean toward him. A low chuckle rumbles from Sylus's throat.
I guess I was right.
Sylus pours the cocktail he's mixed into a glass and places it into my hands.
Those who can sense it will be drawn in. Everything else doesn't matter.
Hell yes. Oh, God. After the cocktail event, Sylus's scent seems to become more alluring to me by the day. Oh, fuck. Okay. I discovered that it's not always present. It changes and takes on different forms to fit the moment. I'm unable to resist. Like I'm not able to resist Sylus IRL either. I secretly wish to be wrapped in that scent forever. I want more of it. And then some. So this deal involves the protocore energy under the resort?
He supplies the energy, and I provide the protection. We're getting what we need.
Not too long ago, the resort owner invited us to meet at a tea house. On the way there, I peek at Sylus's phone and use it as a chance to press my nose against his shoulder. He definitely can't be a pushover since he made a deal with you.
That's why I'm bringing my most trusted hunter. In any case, there's a more pressing issue at hand.
Sylus extends his arm toward me. I breathe in the lingering scent in the air without thinking. Under my hopeful gaze, Sylus knowingly moves his arm, only to reach past me and close the car window. I hate him so much. Why?
You seem to be more affected by this than I am.
Well, a certain someone keeps flaunting himself in front of me every day. I latch onto his arm, get in a big sniff, and then pinch him for good measure. Yeah, you tell your man that he's teasing you. When Sylus and I arrive at the tea house, we're greeted by a kind-looking old man.
Have you been enjoying your stay so far? If anything hasn't been to your liking, please let me know.
Let's skip the pleasantries and talk about work.
Sylus and I take our seats. Mr. Huer seems somewhat uneasy facing Sylus, but he quickly gets to the point.
That's the current situation. And aside from the protocore, there's something else that might require your attention. Some flies have picked up on your trail. They're starting to buzz around. I'm aware of what you're both capable of, but if it's necessary, my associates can always...
So someone's plotting against us. Sylus and I exchange a look. We understand what each other is thinking.
A few flies won't be enough to spoil our vacation.
I sip the tea and notice a different aroma coming from Sylus. He smells like a delicious meal. This is bad. Why did his scent change to that? I try to focus on the conversation, but the fragrance keeps sneaking past my defenses.
Yes, of course. Your methods are without a doubt.
My stomach suddenly lets out a loud growl. Both men stop talking and turn to look at me.
We'll end our discussion about a pointless topic here. It's time for dinner.
Under the table, Sylus takes my hand.
All right. The kitchen has already prepared the main course and appetizers. I hope you'll enjoy yourselves. I won't bother you anymore.
As Mr. Huer departs, an array of exquisite dishes is brought to our table. I dig in eagerly, but the hunger stirred by his scent isn't easily sated by food.
The cuisine here is of the highest quality.
Sylus unhurriedly straightens my napkin for me.
The scent alone is enough to make one's mouth water.
He knows, what a bastard. And whose fault is that? I jab his arm and shove a piece of steak into his mouth. There we go, the culprit can enjoy the first bite.
What about you? You keep giving me all the good stuff.
You can give me the good stuff later. I'll find something. I move closer to Sylus's arm, savoring the delicious aroma, and bite him. Honestly, this beats everything on the menu. I love the dynamic between these two so much. It's insane. Okay, oh god. As soon as I see this, I immediately thought back to like tomorrow's Catch-22. Okay. After exhausting all the standard offerings at the resort, Sylus and I find ourselves becoming increasingly bored. Searching for something new, I choose an escape room that's supposedly thrilling as our next stop. Only when we arrive do we discover the place is practically abandoned. The facilities are falling apart and there's not a soul in sight. They do very good on the lighting here though with Sylus. Who knew it'd be so hard to find something exciting? Looks like today's adventure is a dud. Sylus snatches an animatronic bat that was flying toward us. Interested, he inspects its rusty wings.
Not exactly, kitten. How many people get to explore the ruins of an escape room?
We pass through a corridor until a revolving door appears in our line of sight. I move ahead of Sylus, but after waiting for a while, he doesn't appear from the other side. Sylus, are you there? The lights suddenly go out and the door locks itself. Unease creeps in. I call out to him.
Are you scared because you can't find me?
Sylus's voice drifts through a window in the wall. The revolving door must have sent him to the adjacent room. I'm worried. It's dark in here and I can't even make out your face.
Since you're extremely concerned about me, find a way to leave that place so we can regroup. The clue should be somewhere in the room.
Oh, look, he's brought in his toy. Oh, bless him. A faint fragrance, refreshing and soothing, wafts in through the window. My body relaxes and my mind feels clear. Okay, sit tight and wait for your hunter to rescue you. As the last puzzle clicks into place, the lock opens. I'm immediately enveloped in that cool fragrance. Hi! I'm sorry, I'm saving that because I need that for, like, motivation.
Well done.
It was already favorited. Did someone go on my account and, like, pre-favor it? Oh, wait, no, Cade played this for me before because the event ran out, so I asked him to play it, like, to just put it on autoplay. And I told him about the favoriting voice line feature, so... He knows me so fucking well. We move toward the next room together when the eerie music abruptly stops. A chill runs down my spine. My instincts tell me that we're not alone. I can also hear heavy breathing. Sylus, if we assume that's a sound effect, it's probably the most realistic one so far.
I agree. You practically can't ignore it. I guess it's a good thing. Your thrill got upgraded.
Oh. Is it the flies that were following us? I push open the door. The strange sounds move closer and my body tenses.
When a place is left unattended, pests are bound to crawl in.
Called it. Sylus sweeps his arm and a wave of red-black mist slams the wall. Cracks appear on it. Under the pressure, several strangers emerge from the darkness. The heavy breathing grows louder.
You two are tough, but this is our turf.
Chains rattle nearby and several mutated beasts slink out from the shadows.
Go! Rip them to shreds!
Oh god.
Why are you looking at us like that?
Maybe because Sylus has currently got a scent that will get animals to obey, so you kind of picked a bad time, buddy.
I didn't expect someone to appear with harmless creatures of this caliber.
At some point, the beasts have curled up around Sylus like oversized kittens. A few have even rolled over and happily exposed their bellies.
How? We spent ages training them!
The mist coils around our enemies. I quickly move and restrain them. So they're the ones Mr. Hero warned us about?
They've been lurking in the shadows for days and tracking our every move.
Sylus idly gives a beast a chin rub.
They threw in a few extra goodies. Did you enjoy yourself?
I mimic Sylus's gesture and stroke his head. Not bad, but I think someone else actually had fun. Isn't that right, Beast Sovereign? That's a reference to the myth. Oh, my Shayla! Okay, final part for Sylus. Let's go. On the last day of our vacation, Sylus and I leave the resort by yacht. Of course, because of course we left by yacht. Why wouldn't we? A cool, refreshing breeze drifts past us. I sink into a lounge chair and enjoy this rare instance of sunbathing.
Did you have a good time?
Always with you. Yeah, too bad this is our last day. I playfully tap the parasol over Sylus's head.
If you want to spice it up, I can make certain arrangements.
Yes, please. Sylus wraps his knuckles on the deck. The yacht lurches forward. Caught off guard, I tumble into his arms. If that turn was a little sharper, we'd be swimming right now.
Haven't we always wanted a bit of excitement during our downtime, though?
Yeah, sex is good for that, Sylus, not that.
Hold on tight. There's going to be another turn.
The water splashes us and I cling to Sylus's waist while riding the wave of adrenaline. A flock of white little egrets suddenly appears. Worried they might swoop towards Sylus, I quickly push his head under the parasol. To my surprise, the birds don't approach us. They scatter with the wave sea spray.
Your reflexes are good, kitten, but your threat assessment could use some work.
Sylus wraps a towel around me. I bury my face into the crook of his neck and breathe in his warm, soothing scent. Those little egrets didn't care about your scent.
Since they're not vying for a spot, you're the only one who was caught.
Should I thank them for leaving? I roll into Sylus's embrace and bury my head into his chest. Content, I close my eyes. Sylus, I've been thinking. Your scent doesn't just change based on our circumstances. It becomes what we need in that moment. It's a floral fragrance at the hot spring, reminiscent of alcohol when we were mixing drinks, like a tasty meal at the tea house and soothing in an escape room. I gently tug Sylus's collar.
What does it smell like now?
It's a scent that just makes me happy.
What an intriguing theory. I like it.
His hand brushes against my shoulder as he reaches for something beside the lounge chair. He pulls out a bottle of cologne.
Unfortunately, you're probably smelling this.
I open my eyes, sniff the cologne, then press my face against his chest. So the energy effect's gone?
It vanished this morning. Isn't it nice to have one less problem to worry about?
Not really. I mean, you won't be swarmed by animals anymore. But I...
Lost a source of happiness.
I push myself up and hold Sylus's chin. Come to think of it, weren't you rather pleased with that special power, Mr. Sylus?
Why wouldn't I like an evil that makes you stick to me like glue? Especially when it made you act on instinct. The more honest you were, the more interesting the experience.
I want to fuck him so bad. It sounds like it's an energy worth investigating.
And this exploration you speak of starts with us.
Sylus's kiss is accompanied by a sweet, intoxicating warmth. I close my eyes and lose myself in the desire I can't quite touch.
For the first step, I already discovered the scent you like the most.
Okay, and what would that be, pray tell?
A Sylus cocktail that's one of a kind. It's yours. You can savor it for as long as you want.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. I love him so much. I can't help myself, guys. I have an addiction to him. A lot of people ask me, why do you main Sylus? You just need to watch any of my Sylus videos to get the answer. He's got an effect on me that none of the other love interests have. And it's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Because, this game has definitely opened my eyes to a few things that I was into, which I didn't think I was. I gotta be careful the way I word this. But, Info have a bit too much power over me, and that kind of scares me because we asked for the spice and they hecking delivered. And I don't know what we're gonna get in the future, but oh my god, I'm ready for some stylish cuteness after that one. Cause I'm not mentally ready for the next batter. Like, I'm not mentally, I'm not physically, I'm also not financially, but that's another story for another day. Okay, right, that's Sylus done. I don't know which love interest is going to be next because I'm just going to get all of them recorded and I'm going to let the Discord community vote on who we go next. And then based on how they, vote, I'll do it in that order. So, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you so much for watching. The videos have been a little bit behind because I've been playing catch-up, not just with this event, but also other games. I've had to edit down quite a bit because I had an issue with OBS where essentially it wasn't letting me pause the recordings when I used to go for like bathroom breaks, or say I get a phone call mid-recording, you know, that sort of thing. So, I've currently got... my recordings folder is like a massive mess of tons of like little parts, and also there were some videos that I didn't actually pause and forgot to turn the recording off, so that way it's like one huge video rather than little sections, and I like doing it in little sections because it makes it easier to manage and edit. So I'm going to be spending the next couple of days catching up on that. Obviously, if we get a trailer drop, then I will focus on that. And I'm also been really enjoying playing A Date with Death with the voice acting as well. So, sorry that the videos are at the moment a little bit behind and members are not getting early access. I'm hoping to get that fixed next week. And we are now halfway over a double upload month. We got, from today's date, which is the 17th of May, another 2 weeks. I'm trying my hardest, guys. I'm trying my hardest. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you guys so much for watching and just being a part of this. This has been definitely a interesting banner, shall we say. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.